Live from Television City in Hollywood, brought to you by Chrysler Corporation, maker of these 5 great cars. Plymouth, Dodge, DeSoto, Chrysler, and the exclusive Imperial. Only Chrysler Corporation brings you the Forward Look. And now, Chrysler Corporation presents Tab Hunter. Mona Freeman. John Conte, starring in tonight's production of Climax. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your host for Chrysler Corporation, Bill Lundigan.
Good evening. Tonight on Climax, Fear Strikes Out, the true life story of Jimmy Piersall, the Boston Red Sox star. Earlier this year, the Saturday Evening Post serialized this inspiring story of human courage. Now, the book is rapidly becoming a bestseller. Americans everywhere are being thrilled by the triumph of a great baseball player and overcoming his fear of becoming a mental case. Tonight, Tab Hunter stars as Jimmy Piersall, Mona Freeman as Mary, and John Conte as Dr. Brown. Now, Fear Strikes Out, adapted by Mel Goldberg on Climax.
Patterson peers into the sign. Here's the stretch, the pitch. It's a short high fly near second. Here comes Piersall, way in from center field for the catch. He's got it, and the ball game's over. Scranton wins it 4-3. This Piersall's just got to be ranked up there with the best of them. A major league prospect and real good one, Jimmy Piersall.
Routine fly ball, Jimmy.
This guy's got to make them all look good.
He just likes to bounce them off the fence, right, Jimmy?
I don't think I couldn't have fan buster if I wanted. I'm just out to make Piersall a star.
Well, I heard there was a Red Sox scout in the stands tonight.
Well, if there was, he saw something for himself. I hate to say this, Jimmy, but I'm going to be one sad character when the Red Sox call you up next season. You saved me a good 4 games this year.
Don't worry, Slim. You'll get a shot at the majors, too.
I had my shot, kid. I'm strictly minor league, and I know it.
Could be I'm in the same boat and you don't know it.
Are you kidding? That was one sweet catch, Jimmy.
So I make a couple of good catches. Holy cow, I'm still not hitting half what I should.
Well, you're hitting over 300, and you're the best darn center fielder I ever seen. Anybody's ever seen. Hey, what do you want from yourself?
I just wish I was a power hitter, that's all.
You take life too serious. You want to relax, live a little. Stop worrying. Something going on I don't know?
I was just looking at a girl.
Oh, that nurse you met last night. Not bad. For a redhead.
She's all right. I got a date with her tonight.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hello, Mary.
How are you? It's nice to see you. Say, that was a great game you played tonight.
Well, I went pretty well in the outfield, but I don't hit for power.
Well, I'm not quite sure I know what that means.
I don't hit many home runs, you know, like Ted Williams.
Oh. Is Ted Williams your idol?
No, Dom DiMaggio. He plays center fielder for the Red Sox. Hey, he's a great outfielder, too. Hey, maybe you heard of his brother, plays for the Yankees, Joe DiMaggio?
Yes, well, I have heard of him.
Holy cow, I guess everyone has. I'm sorry I was late. I was hungry, no kidding. I could have eaten a cow.
A holy cow?
Do I say that all the time? No kidding. I gotta watch that. Mary, you look just great.
Oh, well, thank you.
I mean, that nurse's uniform was fine and everything, but holy cow. Oh, there I go again. Holy cow, holy cow, holy cow. Mary, you're just about the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. Well, I don't mean to say that I'm that experienced or anything, but when I walked up and I saw you standing there on the porch, why am I so nervous I can't seem to keep my mouth shut? Look at me, I'm shaking. Mary, I've never felt this way before. I don't mean to say it was Dad's fault. Like he told me, I guess he had to holler so much to get anything in his life, he just naturally took up hollering instead of talking. I guess I understand that now, but when I was a kid, it sure scared the pants off me. I guess I'm still scared that I won't come through for him and he'll holler at me.
Not anymore. You're not a child, Jimmy.
No, not anymore. A couple of nights ago, a ball rolled through me for an error. That hardly ever happens. One thing I can do is hang on to a ball if it's anywhere near me. Anyway, I made this error, you see. You know what I kept thinking? Dad'll be waiting for me back in the locker room like he used to when I was a kid, and he'd yell at me for making an error. Boy, did he have a temper. Holy cow, it's 3 o'clock.
It's all right, Jimmy. I don't have to be back on duty until tomorrow afternoon.
Mary,
This concludes our
do you think if I
program.
saw you again tomorrow night, do you think it'd be rushing things?
Music on this station at 7
Yes.
a.m. Time.
But it's a good thing you asked me.
Are you always so happy?
Are you always so serious?
I guess maybe I am. You know, I hardly know a thing about you except you're trained to be a nurse. And you're Catholic, aren't you?
Yes.
Not that it makes any difference, but I always thought that I'd marry. What the heck am I talking about? Boy, I really am nervous. Well, it's not that I'm not interested in getting married someday, but, well, with all my responsibilities and everything. Mary, what about you? Did you ever think about the kind of guy...
A little.
Well, what would he be like? I mean, well, a baseball player. I know it's seasonal work and all that, going traveling around from town to town, getting traded, living like a
Jimmy,
gypsy.
slow down. Look, we've got all the time in the world. You push yourself too hard. You know you do.
Holy cow, what do you expect? I got a long ways to go. I got a lot of people counting on me to get there. What do you expect?
Well, Jimmy, I don't expect anything. I just wish you weren't so intense about everything, that's all. I wish that because I think you have it in you to be happy, and, well, somehow it's very, very important to me that you be happy.
Tonight with you, I was happy, wasn't I? I mean, well, not that a guy can just ever forget his
Oh,
responsibilities.
yes, Jimmy, forget them. For me. Well, for now, forget all about your responsibilities. All right?
Mary, you know what I think? I think we could be happy together.
Yes. I think so, too, Jimmy.
You do? I told you I didn't have much money, didn't I? And I told you about my folks.
Well, Jimmy.
I told you about my dad's heart condition, didn't I? Well, my folks, they might even have to live with us.
Jimmy!
Still in all, if I make the Red Sox next year, the least they can do...
James Piersall.
Yeah?
Would you do me a favor? Just shut up for a minute, will you? Holy cow.
Hello?
Hello, Dad, this is Jimmy.
Jimmy, for heaven's sake, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. What's the matter? Something wrong? You hurt or something?
No, nothing's wrong, Dad, nothing's wrong.
Oh, you are hurt, aren't you?
John, what is it?
Oh, for the love of Mike, I knew this would happen. I felt it in my bones.
Dad, nothing's wrong.
Just when everything was going along fine, you had to go right ahead and get your... Jimmy, is it your throwing arm? Oh, you dumb kid. I told you to be careful.
Dad, I'm getting married. Dad, did you hear what I said? I said I'm getting married.
You don't have to yell. I can hear you.
Well, say something for the
love of Pete, will you?
Well, I thought you were sick or hurt or something. Give me a minute to catch my breath. He's getting married. Jimmy, is she a nice girl?
Holy cow, Dad, she's tops. You're gonna like her a lot, Dad. You and Mom, you're gonna like her a lot.
Well, I'm certainly glad you told me this, even if you did scare me half to death.
Dad, I just wanted to know one thing about the money.
Now, don't worry about it, Jimmy.
Well, can you tell me how much you'll need each week?
Can you tell me exactly?
Well, $35. Jimmy, is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay, Dad. And don't worry about a thing. Mary and I will be up to see you the first chance we get. We haven't exactly set the date yet, but we'll let you know the second we do.
Fine, Jimmy.
I guess I better hang up now, Dad. It's going to cost me an arm and a leg as it is.
Oh, Jimmy.
Yeah?
Well, I just wanted to say goodbye and wish you and your girl good luck.
Thanks, Dad. Listen, would you tell Mom I'll write her a long letter the first chance I get? I'm hanging up now, Dad.
So long, son.
Got any more calls you want to make?
$6,000 equals $120 a week. Set aside $35 a week for Mom and Dad. That leaves $85. How much do Mary and I need to live on? How long will there just be the two of us? Suppose somebody gets sick. I've got to make it next year. I've got to make it big. DiMaggio, Williams, and Piersall. I've got to break into that Red Sox outfield. I've got to make it.
Up in Boston today, the Senators swamped the Red Sox 14-4. But for Scranton fans, the big news in that ball game was Jimmy Piersall's first major league at bat. With a count of 3-2, the pride of Scranton singled sharply to right field. Next season should find Piersall a regular member of an outfield trio that might well be the best in the majors. Don DiMaggio, Ted Williams, and Jimmy Piersall. Down in the National League.
Well, that was my husband they were talking about. Oh, what are all the numbers?
Just the budget.
No, no. That's what I think about the budget. And here's what I think about you.
Mary, for the love of Pete, will you stop playing games? I'm sorry, honey. I guess I've just had too much excitement for one day. I don't seem to realize how tense I'd been till the skipper sent me in to pinch hit. I still can't seem to relax.
Oh, but, Jimmy, you can relax here. Darling, this is a wonderful house. We're going to be very, very happy here. You know that, don't you?
Yes, I know it. Why do you have to keep saying it? Who are you trying to convince?
Jimmy, if it's your folks you're worried
I'm not worried about my folks.
What I'm trying to say is, if you've changed your mind, you don't want them to live here.
What are you talking about? You know darn well we couldn't afford to pay the mortgage on this place and afford to pay him $35 a week. And no, it's so why even bring it up? Why even bring it up?
What's wrong, Jimmy? What's really wrong?
Hey, lady, what do you want to do with this?
Put that upstairs in the bedroom.
All right.
I know it's been bothering me from the start. And now in this house, now I know it for sure. I'm trapped. We're trapped. If we buy this house, we're trapped. What am I thinking about? We have bought it. But Lord knows how many years we'll have to live here. Live here and listen to him yelling at Mom, telling her what she's doing wrong, telling me. Suppose he starts nagging Mary. Can I live with that? Mary! Mary, we've got to get out of here. We've got to sell this house. Well, don't just look at me. Say something.
What do you want me to say?
Just don't look at me as if I'm crazy, that's all. I'm the one who pays the bills. I'm the one who has responsibilities.
Jimmy, look, we figured it all out. With your baseball income and your winter salary, we can afford it. And with your parents living here with us.
It'll be better for us to give them $35 a week.
Jimmy, what's come over you? We've been all through this.
We just can't afford this house.
But we can, you know we can. We put a down payment on this place. We bought all this furniture.
Sell it.
Why?
Because I say so, that's why. Can't you see we've got to get out of here? We've got to sell this house. We've got to get out of here. Get that stuff out of here. Get out. Get out. Go on. Go on.
In just a moment, we'll return to the second act of Fear Strikes Out. And now your host, Bill Lundigan.
You know, if you were asked why so many thousands of people have switched to Chrysler Corporation cars this year, I have an idea that beside the outstanding styling and the brilliant engineering for which Chrysler Corporation is famous, you'd find the reason in some of the little things that mean so much. Let me show you an example of what I mean. You're driving along without a care in the world, haven't even noticed the dark clouds gathering until all of a sudden, down it comes. You reach for the wiper control automatically, and if your car has old-style wipers powered by the engine, you may have a problem. Say when you need extra power to pass another car or to climb a hill. What happens? The wipers slow down and maybe stop altogether, and I needn't tell you how unsafe that can be. Now, notice the contrast with this new Dodge. Set the wipers at any speed you want. Slow, like this, or set them at a faster speed. They work independently of your engine. These wipers won't slow down or stall when you step on the throttle pass another car on the road, when clear vision is so important, or when you're climbing a hill. Yes, the windshield wipers on all Chrysler Corporation cars are electrically operated and are completely independent of your engine. That's why they're the safest you can buy. Sure, you can get electric windshield wipers on some other cars, but you'll pay extra. On the cars with a forward look, they're standard equipment at no extra cost. And that's what I mean by the little things that mean so much. Another example of the forward look in engineering from Chrysler Corporation. And now we return to Climax tonight, starring Tab Hunter, Mona Freeman, and John Conte.
She all right?
Hmm? She just needed to be changed, that's all.
Should have made me do it. I ought to be good for something around here. I could have been working all winter.
Jimmy, you've looked. There are no jobs.
I should have been working. What if Dad should have another heart attack, or Mom gets sick, or you, or Eileen, or me, then what?
Jimmy, you can't figure out everything that may happen. Nobody can. You'll drive yourself crazy trying. Besides, it's almost February. You'll be going south for spring training soon.
Yeah. Remember what Dom DiMaggio said to me last season?
Mm. Said you were the best center fielder in the American League.
Imagine that. Dom DiMaggio may be the greatest center fielder the American League ever saw, telling me that I was as good, almost better than he is. Can you imagine that?
Jimmy, if you'd believe that, if you'd only believe that. Darling, you're a ball player, and a good one.
If I could just break into that outfield.
Jimmy, you will. I know you will. Comes opening day. DiMaggio, Williams, and Piersall.
DiMaggio, Williams, and Piersall.
Hmm?
If I could just break into the outfield as a regular, I wouldn't worry about a thing for the rest of my life.
Jimmy, I love you.
Oh, Mary, I know you do. I'm going to make good for you and everyone that's counting on me.
Jimmy? Jimmy, what's the matter?
I'm crazy. I'm no shortstop. I'm a center fielder and a darn good one. They can't ship me. I won't let them. They're trying to ruin me. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to ruin me.
Jimmy! Jimmy? Jimmy! Hello, operator. I want to make a long-distance call to Waterbury, Connecticut. I'd like to speak to Mr. John Piersall. Getting late. Time to come home. Come on.
They're trying to ruin me, Mary. They're trying to ruin me.
No, Jimmy, no.
They're trying to ruin me.
Hello, son.
They're trying to ruin me.
Jimmy, Dad flew in from Waterbury. I called him and asked him to come. I thought you might want to talk to him. You might want him here.
You had me and Mary scared half stiff. What gets into you running around in that snow? You want to get pneumonia?
Dad, they're trying to ruin me.
Oh, don't be foolish.
Read it before you spout off, will you?
Oh, I read the sporting news like the Bible, Jimmy. You know that. Look, this can be a good deal for you.
What are you talking about? I've never played shortstop in my life.
Oh, they'll teach you.
I'll never make a big league shortstop.
And you'll go back to playing the outfield.
It's a way of ruining me. It's a way of getting rid of me.
Oh, don't talk like a dumb kid.
Are you yelling at me again? Can't you see it's a brush off? They're trying me out of a position they know I can't play, and just as soon as I make a few errors, they're going to drop me. Can't you see it? What can't you?
Listen, Jimmy. Ever since you were a baby, a little kid, I had this crazy idea that I could train you to be a ball player. I guess I made it too darned important. And I'm sorry about that, Jimmy. With all my heart. What I'm trying to say is this. Your life mustn't end just because you don't play center field for the Red Sox or shortstop or anywhere. You've got a wife, Jimmy, and a kid, and another one on the way. Don't make them suffer for my mistakes.
Don't say that, Dad, please.
I've got to say it. Anytime my son tells me he's ready to lay down and die because some baseball manager wants to change him into a shortstop, well, I've got to say that I must have failed him somewhere along the line.
It's okay now, Mary. Dad, you're probably right. What I've got to do is go down to Florida and play the best darn shortstop they've ever seen.
I'll go to Sarasota and I'll show them. Show them what? That I've never played shortstop in my life? How can I play shortstop? I'm an outfielder, the best in the business. DiMaggio told me so himself, and now they want to make me a shortstop. They want to ruin me. I'll show them. I'll show all of them. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'll report to Sarasota, and I'll get my uniform on, and I'll pretend everything's just fine. The skipper will say, "Okay, Piersall, you go to shortstop." And I'll say, "But I don't have a glove." "No glove?" He'll say, "Well, you can't work out without a glove." And I'll say, "That's right, I can't work out." And he'll say, "Well, you might as well go home then." And I'll say, "Yeah, I might as well." And then he'll say, "We really don't want you anyhow." Nice going, Piersall. Very, very good. Now we're just going to Sarasota for the ride.
How do you feel, Jimmy? It's lunchtime, Jimmy. Are you hungry?
Who are you?
Dr. Guillermo Brown. I'm a resident psychiatrist here.
Where's here?
You're in the Westboro State Hospital outside of Boston.
Was I that bad?
You're not that way now, Jimmy. You need never be that way again.
How long have I been here?
Exactly 15 days.
It looks warm out for February.
It's not February, Jimmy. It's mid-August.
August? I remember being on a plane. I was on my way to spring training. That was in January.
Yes, you've been here only 15 days, but you've lost 6 months. It's not unusual. They'll come back to you. Jimmy, you've had some electroshock treatments, and they've blacked out a part of your memory. A part you wanted blacked out. It'll come back in time.
What happens now, Doc?
Rest, Jimmy. Plenty of rest and a little talk. You've got to learn how to relax. And I'm going to try to help you teach yourself. Oh, you'll have to work at it for a while, but later on it'll come naturally, just like, well, like catching and throwing a baseball.
Expect me to relax here?
I think you will.
How's this for relaxing, Doc?
I said relax, not fall apart.
Holy cow, I'm laughing. And for a while there, lying strapped in bed, not knowing who I was or where I was, I thought I'd forgotten how to laugh.
Jimmy, when you get home. Oh, darling, I'll be so glad when you get home.
It won't take long now, Mary. I'll be waiting for me.
Jimmy, there are 3 of us waiting now.
3?
Hmm? Doreen.
Doreen. I've got 2 baby girls now, haven't I? I've got 2 baby girls.
The doctor said you might not remember it.
There's not much I remember the last 6 months, but I remember that.
Jimmy, yesterday you said you couldn't remember anything from the moment you stepped off the plane. Now, has that cleared up any?
No.
Well, don't worry about it.
I've got some vague impressions, but they don't make much sense.
Well, tell me about them anyway.
Well, I remember that the Red Sox were going to try me out at shortstop, and I was upset about that. I did something very childish. When I got down to Florida, I told them I didn't have a glove, and somebody just loaned me one.
Well, where was your own glove, Jimmy?
I left it at home.
Why?
Because I figured they couldn't make me into a shortstop if I didn't have a glove. Holy cow, I must have been out of my mind. Let's see, what other crazy things can I remember?
Well, now, didn't those newspaper clippings I showed you yesterday bring anything into focus?
They might have if you hadn't censored most of them.
We've got time, Jimmy.
Doc, are you afraid I'll start worrying about myself again?
You might.
You could be right. I guess I've been a professional worrier from way, way back.
Yes, you had those headaches a long time, Jimmy. They're gone now, though, aren't they? And some of the worrying's gone, too. Now, let's get rid of the rest of it and keep it that way.
I had a lot to worry about, Doc. You can't deny that. For a while there, it looked like the whole world was against me.
You mean you thought the Red Sox were against you?
Thought. Everything was fine until they tried to change me to shortstop.
Jimmy, you really think that's what did it?
I think so.
Now, I think you were right for a breakdown, shortstop or outfielder. I think your fear of failure made you right. But I believe you've overcome that now.
I'll be fine just as long as they keep me away from shortstop.
Jimmy, you started the season for the Red Sox. You were in the lineup on opening day.
You mean I was in the outfield with Williams and DiMaggio?
No, Jimmy. You played shortstop.
Shortstop?
You played it darn well, too. As a matter of fact, if you hadn't started cutting up, they probably would have kept you at short all season.
What do you mean, cutting up?
Let's leave that for tomorrow, huh? I guess you know that your dad is keeping up a scrapbook. When you get out of here, you can read all about yourself. But right now, as long as you accept the way you acted and some of the reasons why, well, that's enough for right now.
Was that a pretty good session, Doc?
Yes, pretty good. Oh, Jimmy, here's some more news clips. Oh. Some fan letters, I think.
Fan letters?
Mm-hmm.
Who write me here?
Fans and friends.
Termites?
You just read everything that's good for now. You can wait to hear the rest of it. I'll send Mary up.
Dear Jimmy, I watched you play all the time you were with the Red Sox, and for my money, you are the best fielder in the whole world. Please get well very quick so that I will be able to watch you play again real soon. Stay with it, Jimmy. We're all pulling for you. Jimmy Piersall, former Red Sox shortstop and outfielder, who practically tore apart the ballpark with his mad antics early this season, will never again play baseball. Now a hopeless mental case, Piersall will spend the rest of his life in an institution.
In just a moment, we'll return to the third act of Fear Strikes Out. And now, once again, your host, Bill Lundigan.
Hi, Bill.
Hello, Mary Carson.
Taxi, Mr. Lundigan?
Huh? Oh, no, thanks. I was just admiring your cabs. Brand new one, isn't it?
Yeah, some looker, huh? Really gets the eye from everyone, and the fare's for me. Everybody knows that Plymouths are tops in comfort and riding ease.
Well, what about performance?
Oh, it's fast on the getaway, and it handles like a breeze.
Mm-hmm.
And that six-cylinder engine, that's a real money saver. You know, if you happen to own your own cab, gas economy, that's a mighty important item.
Oh, sure. I should imagine you fellas put a lot of mileage on a taxi in a year's time, too.
Yeah, well, most cabs, they go 2 shifts a day, 7 days a week. They can rack up 50,000 miles in less than 6 months. I bet that's about 10 times faster than you put mileage on your car.
Oh.
Nothing to these babies. They can really take it.
Which is one of the reasons from coast to coast why there are more Chrysler Corporation cars used as taxi cabs today than all other makes combined.
You take it from an old hand in the business. They don't come any better.
Well, there you have it. The professional driver's experience and his important opinion about just one of the 5 great cars from Chrysler Corporation. Please accept your dealer's friendly invitation to see them all and drive them, too. And remember, when it comes to taxi cabs, I repeat, there are more Chrysler Corporation cars used as taxi cabs on the streets of America than all of the makes combined. And that tells a big story. And now we return to Climax, tonight starring Tab Hunter, Mona Freeman, and John Conte.
How many prayers have I whispered as I look out this window? How often have I closed my eyes and repeated the rosary in the shadow of this tower and prayed to God and St. Anthony, who watches over lost souls? I was on the very edge of losing everything. Or have I already lost everything?
How did you feel about your dad then?
Well, I think I was kind of sore at him.
I asked you how you felt, not how you thought you felt. Come in. Oh, come in, come in. Sit down here a second, huh?
Not on that thing, if you don't mind.
You're not too eager to be leaving us, are you, Jimmy?
Not too, but I'll leave anyway, thanks to you, Doc.
Oh, you did it all by yourself, Jimmy. You were down for the count, just about out. You came back to win.
I wasn't sure I'd make it a couple weeks back, not when I read that piece in the paper. Don't think that didn't scare me.
Of course it did, Jimmy.
If you want to know the truth, I'm still a little scared. Suppose something else comes up I can't handle.
You're no different from anybody else, Jimmy. Sure, things will come up, you'll have problems, but they won't be any different from other people's. Now, just don't try to manufacture new ones. You'll be all right.
I suppose at first people will steer clear of me, won't they?
Well, some will, but most won't. You'll find the world is full of people who want to help you.
What about the others? What about guys like this guy who wrote that piece in the paper? What about people who ask me about this place?
Tell them it's a country club. Tell them it's none of their business. Or tell them the truth, Jimmy. Look, trust your impulses. They're pretty darn sound. And if you're not sure of what you're feeling, you just remember that I'm no further away from you than the nearest phone.
Doc, about those crazy things that I can't remember, is it all right for Mary to tell me about them now?
Perfectly okay. Yes, I think you should know about them.
Jimmy, Dad keeps a scrapbook.
How do you feel about your father, Jimmy? Do you think you'd like to see him?
I don't know.
He wanted to come down here last week, the day your mother came.
I know, but I didn't want to see him then.
Yes, I know you told me.
You know, I don't know why the heck I'm so sore at him. The fact is, he's a pretty nice guy. I mean, he's my father. Well, sure, he yelled at Mom and me when I was little and all that, but... well, that was a long time ago. I guess he's changed.
Stop worrying about it, Jimmy.
I wish I could.
Okay, then worry about it. But not today. Worry about it tomorrow. Now, Jimmy, when the time comes, when you do see your dad, you'll know what you feel, and you'll do the right thing. Now, suppose you took it out of here and let a guy get some work done, huh?
Thank you.
Thanks, Doc.
I'll look for you in Fenway Park next spring.
Yeah, well, look for me in the outfield, because you won't find me at shortstop.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I don't know what you mean. I think I was sore at him. Who wouldn't have been?
Well, did you feel angry, or do you just think you felt angry?
Holy cow, I told you. I was sore as heck when he yelled at Mom like that. Never expected. Thanks for being here. Are they asleep?
They're napping.
I'll take a peek at them.
I'll be in just a minute, okay?
You look fine, son. Just fine.
What's the matter? Couldn't Dad face me? Is he ashamed of me for being weak enough to get sick? Is that why he's not here?
Came to see you at the hospital, Jimmy.
I'm asking about now.
Do you want to see him now, son?
He should want to see me.
He doesn't know that he's welcome here, Jimmy, but he came anyway. He's sitting across the street in the car.
Hey, Dad, you gonna sit out there all day? Come on in, will you? The coffee's getting cold.
Son of a gun, you?
Look who's talking. Dad,
Well, where's that coffee you were yelling about?
It's coming right up.
He looks all right now, doesn't he, Mother?
Yes, John. He looks all right.
Am I holding her all right?
Oh, you're holding her just fine.
She's wide awake. You know, I never realized how really nice it is to hold a baby. I mean, well, I liked holding Eileen, but I guess I'd forgotten how really nice it is. You know what I mean. I'll put her in her crib, okay?
All right. You must be tired.
No,
Jimmy, Dad left the scrapbook here.
I know.
Oh, well, you don't have to look at it tonight.
I think I have to.
All right.
Piersall fights umpires. Oh, no. I haven't been in a fist fight since I was a kid. All right, I can see a guy getting mad at an umpire and blowing off steam, but what would make a guy take a swing at one of his own teammates? How can I ever face him again?
You didn't know what you were doing, Jimmy. They know that.
Any other fights?
Oh, those were the only fights. The rest were mostly jokes.
Like what?
Oh, like standing on your head at first base, playing catch with the kids in the bleachers, squirting a water pistol at home plate.
What?
The umpire called you out on strikes. You accused him of being blind, and then you squirted a water pistol at home plate and said, now maybe you can see it.
Well, you gotta admit it, this one is pretty funny.
What do you think?
Well, to start seeing people sometime.
I'll get it.
Hello, Mary.
Hello, Slim.
Jimmy in?
Yes, come in.
Hey, Slim.
Jimmy?
I never expected. Thanks for coming by.
Well, I heard you were coming home today. I just thought I'd drop by.
Well, come on, sit down.
I won't stay but a minute.
I'll get you some coffee. Won't take more than a minute.
I was just looking through my dad's scrapbook. Seems I was a pretty funny guy there for a while.
Oh, you played some darn good ball there, too, Jimmy.
So I understand. And at shortstop, too.
No kidding. Boy, you were really going great guns. Hitting, fielding, joking it up. I mean, nobody in town could figure it. You're always so dead serious about playing ball. And then every day there for a while, some new gag by Piersall. I figured maybe you was acting colorful on purpose. I mean, who'd have thought all the time you were really going crazy?
Get out of here.
I didn't exactly mean crazy, Jimmy.
Get out of here!
It's good seeing you back, Jimmy. We're all rooting for you. I didn't mean anything.
What's wrong, Jimmy?
You know what's wrong.
I'm asking you.
You heard him. He called me crazy.
So?
Cut it out, will you?
You were crazy, weren't you?
I told you to cut it out.
Go ahead, Jimmy, blow your top. Go on, blow your top every time you hear that word crazy. Crazy, crazy.
Stop saying that.
Why? Part of the English language, isn't it? Don't people use it all the time? Do you expect them to stop just because of you? Well, they won't, Jimmy. So get that right out of your mind. Listen, you were a pretty funny guy there for a while. A pretty crazy guy. That water pistol gag of yours was a beauty. A funny, crazy stunt. And a lot of people are going to ask you about it, and a lot of other things, too. Like leading cheers for yourself. Doing push-ups in center field, hitching rides in the bullpen jeep, and then playing catch with the kids in the bleachers. And they use words like zany and screwball and crazy, and why shouldn't they? Jimmy, you run into a million people that either heard about you or saw you and never realized you were sick. Are you going to blow your top every time anyone mentions one of those stunts of yours? Oh, I wouldn't if I were you, Jimmy. Because you'll be blowing it much too often for your own good and mine and your children's.
It's just that you think friends. Guys like Slim, you think they know better.
Jimmy, I'm glad it happened. Because if you think about it for a minute, you'll realize it had to happen sooner or later. And it'll keep on happening for a while after you go back to playing ball again.
And if I don't play ball?
We can run and hide, that's true.
What if I can't play ball, if I'm not good enough anymore?
Jimmy, we'll love you. We'll love you no matter what you do.
Suppose I've lost my touch. Suppose I've forgotten how to catch or hit.
You're right. There are 1,000 things to be afraid of. For you, for everyone. But, Jimmy, you can't live your life in fear.
You're no different from anyone else, Jimmy. Sure, things will come up. You'll have problems. But they won't be any different from other people's. Just don't try to manufacture new ones. You'll be all right.
I think she wants her daddy to kiss her goodnight. There, now, that's better, isn't it? That's much better.
Mary. Mary? You really mean that, don't you? I mean, if I couldn't play ball again, if we had to struggle along to make ends meet, you wouldn't yell at me and things, would you?
Oh, I might yell at you once in a while, Jimmy. I'll always love you. It's getting late. Jimmy. Spring trains are on this morning. Don't you think you could worry about that tomorrow?
Sure, but they're going to keep me at shortstop.
Jimmy, think about it tomorrow. Hmm?
I'll turn out the light in the living room, okay?